I was asked to bind together the work of 6 artists that were brought together to celebrate the Shire. The brief that was provided to me was that the artists would spend their time giving their skills and sharing skills with members of the community, children and community groups, and that symbiosis would present community with skills they wouldn't normally find accessible, almost like a living library. And in return, the artists get a muse. They are able to take inspiration from the time they've spent with the community and create an artistic response to that. Not a story as such, but a response to the way they find the Shire now and the people in it. And I was asked to put that work together into the medium of a book which would outlive us and protect their work and become part of the history of our Shire. As well as we could, we have been able to get materials from different places to try to reflect the backgrounds, the different contributions that people, the Indigenous folk, original settlers and new folks like me have combined in the Shire. I've talked about this with a few elderly people who've lived here their whole life, about what they would like to see if they're picking the book up or turning the pages. How would they like it to feel? How would they like it to look? That's been terrific. And to make a contribution to my community, my now community, that will outlive me. That's a bit special too. So it has been fun.
I was invited to be part of this making a wonderful book as a technician, really, not necessarily as an artist, but making some of the sheets for the book out of native grasses. We wanted to link, each of our sections of the work we were doing to the Golden Plains, and the native grasses that I've chosen, the kangaroo and the wallaby grasses, can be seen quite extensively throughout the Shire. So it was important to get that connection of the landscape into the work that I was doing. And then asked each artist to actually write a little bit about themselves, a statement or a short bio, and then they're going to be actually included in each sheet as well. I think it's an amazing project, and all thanks to the Golden Plains Shire, because they're just so supportive of artists in our region. So to actually work with artists in this situation of creating a book, because that's one of my loves, and of course, paper, it's just a privilege to be actually working with them.
These ones over here are a little bit different. Have you ever done a stencil?
Yes.
I'm a printmaker, and basically I try to encourage other people to have an interest in printmaking. So being able to start with little kindy kids, it's fantastic because they're young and ripe to learn. In the past 3 weeks really, I've been working with a number of kindergartens over the Shire, and we've been trying to reach every kindy student in the region, and I think we've done a pretty good job of it. In a kindergarten, they're just so creative, the kids, and experimental. Like, I just found whatever I left out on the table they would use, and it was things I didn't intend them to use. But they'd be there with the palette knife going for it, and it's like, that was great because they are experimenting and working out how to put paint on and seeing what was happening, and I thought it was fantastic. So I've been very pleased with what I've been doing. I've been enjoying it. And there you go. Would you like to start doing that? So you've got to put a bit of ink in there.
This is an interesting one.
That's very good. Yep.
My favourite part is when I've got the draft finished and I can go back and fix up my story or polish it or take muffins in or hide something in the muffins. Today I visited Smythesdale Primary School this morning, and I ran a writing workshop with the Prep to Year 3 students, and we just went through the things that should be in a narrative, like a setting and characters and things like that, focusing on writing skills and hopefully giving some tips to people to make their writing even better than it already is. Big high fives, maybe go up the aisle, give everyone a high five. So some of the ideas the kids come up with, like you think there's no way they're going to be able to solve this problem, but they can. Been in, I think it's going to be 16 or 18 schools I go into all up, so I've been absolutely loving that. Hopefully today you've learned about when you invent a character, give them a really interesting opening, show, don't tell, things in your stories.
In the project actually, I think the visiting the schools was almost my favourite part. I really like that bit of it, particularly when you go to places like Cape Clear and the entire school turns out to see all 6 of them. I think in some ways it's more important that an effort's made for the rural areas, because here in Melbourne we can simply literally hop on a tram and go down and see international stuff down at the Arts Centre or theatres everywhere, whereas in the country there's just simply aren't the opportunities. The art that I did is, as people will say, it's not really a story, but there is a progression through time. That's what I was trying to get. I was trying to see what made the area different from other parts of Victoria. There's nothing special about the place you grow up, but other people do think it's special, and maybe they mightn't be quite so quick just to say, oh, it's just the Golden Plains. It's the usual thing, the grass is always greener on the other side, and maybe this book make just a few people think, oh, actually it's pretty green on this side, even though it's Golden Plains. It's pretty golden on this side with the fence.